Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brenda Otieno and I'm here to show you how to prepare simple kienyeji chicken with little ingredients as possible. So you need 3 onions, 1 capsicum, 5 tomatoes, 5 cloves of garlic and 1 bunch of coriander. Over here I have 8 pieces of chicken royco cubes that are pound, which I'm going to use for marinating the chicken. Okay, so over here I have boiled chicken. I have boiled my chicken. Since it's kienyeji chicken, I usually feel like kienyeji chicken is more firm than the broiler one. For the broiler one, it's not a must you boil it and then marinate it. You can just marinate it directly. So what I'm doing here is I am sprinkling my royco cubes onto the chicken and make sure that each piece gets a sufficient amount of royco cubes. You make sure you do the process over and over again, turning the pieces of chicken to ensure that each side has the amount of royco cubes that you want for better taste. Yeah. So you gently massage the chicken. I don't know if massage is the term to use, but I'll just say you gently massage the chicken with your pounded royco cubes. Yes, until you see a yellowish color. Yeah. And voila! Here is the final look of our marinated chicken. Since this is a quick dish, we are going to cook it directly. But remember, you can always marinate your chicken and let it sit in the fridge for a while so that the spices can seep in. But since we're going to eat this in a few minutes time, then we'll just have to cook it directly. So here I have my non-stick sufuria or pan or hot pot, call it whatever you want, with some oil in it. Mind you, this is oil from the chicken that I had boiled earlier on, and now I'm just letting it heat up so that the water can evaporate. And now I'm adding in my chicken piece by piece. And remember, since this is a non-stick sufuria, you can add more oil to avoid your chicken from sticking onto the sufuria. And then make sure you turn it until they turn brownish in color. Yeah. Well, as you can see, my chicken is already turning brownish in color. I advise you to use a non-stick pan because you won't have to keep on turning the chicken, and when you use a non-stick pan, you'll be able to get a better looking brownish color and you'll use much less oil. Yes, but I am happy with what I have so far. And our chicken is ready for the next step. This is just a closer view of how our chicken looks like. As you can see, it has a very good brown color, well fried, very appetizing and appealing to look at. And damn, I really can't wait to eat this. A moment of silence for our chicken, our good looking chicken. Damn, this is so good. So the next step is add onions onto the oil that you had used to fry your chicken. Remember, you can add oil if you feel like it isn't enough. As for me, I added oil. and make sure you cook the onions until they turn golden brown in color. Yeah. So this is my favorite part. So the next step is you are going to add garlic onto your golden brown onions, and make sure you continue stirring the onions plus the garlic until you get a crispy look. I just love how garlic smells, and garlic just adds so much flavor onto food. So after getting the crispy look, we go in with our capsicum. In Kenya we call it hoho. So you add your chopped capsicum and continue stirring the mixture. You will notice the capsicum turns into some pale color, meaning that it's ready. So next I am adding my tomatoes. As you can see, they are ripe. I love ripe tomatoes because it's easier to make stew with ripe tomatoes compared to the unripe ones. So after adding the tomatoes, continue stirring. You can add salt, but don't go too much with the salt because you already used royco cubes for marinating the chicken, so don't go overboard with the salt. So salt helps with softening the tomatoes so that they cook much faster. But if you want to hasten the process, you can grate your tomatoes into a paste, or you can also steam them and peel them so that you don't have to spend a lot of time mashing them. Then afterwards you cover your pot to ensure that the tomatoes cook well. As you can see, the tomatoes are well cooked at this point, but I continued mashing them because I felt like there were still some huge pieces, and I love tomatoes, but I don't like seeing tomatoes in my food. I want to mash them as much as I can. So here I am still mashing my tomatoes, and I am satisfied with what I have. Remember, the longer the cooking time, the better the results, because at this point the tomatoes are all mashed. Next, I'm adding the fried chicken piece by piece onto my well-made paste. Just look at how good it looks. Wow. And then after adding your chicken, you stir the mixture until all your chicken is covered with the paste. I felt like eating this chicken at this point, like a wet fry, but it's a big family and we're going to have this with ugali, so eventually I'll have to add water. But if it was my dish, I will eat it at this point. Wow. So continue stirring this for a while. God, I wish I could just eat this as a wet fry, but damn, water is essential. Water is essential. So continue stirring for a while, to allow the paste to sip. So after stirring the mixture for a while, we are going to add water bit by bit into the mixture. And then you can also add salt if you feel like the one you had put earlier on is not enough. You can also add other spices that you want to, for example royco if you want to thicken your soup. And then after everything, make sure you cover the pot for around 15 to 20 minutes to allow the mixture to simmer. As you can see, things are hot here. So our next step is adding the coriander into the food and then stirring it again. It's optional. You can add coriander now while the food is still on the heat, but you can still leave the food to simmer, and after it's done and you turn off your heat, you put the coriander and cover the lid. It's not a must the coriander to cook completely. Yeah. So your kienyeji chicken is ready and good to go. I am not sorry for the sufuria, by the way, that's just how it looks. So I served this with ugali and sukuma wiki. And thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye. Before leaving, gazi kate yam, the yam, the yam.